Hey, and welcome back to Bolt Action 1944. I'm going to be continuing on with painting these mortars. So we are got some, where's it at? Burnt umber. We're going to be doing the boots. I need another palette. Let's see, do I have one I haven't used yet? Oh, I got one here somewhere. Need to get around to cleaning these bad boys. We're going to do the boots next, and I will do the packs. Burnt umber looks a lot like leather, so that's what I use. Okay, that looks pretty good. So these light mortars are really good, but you need at least four for them to be effective. Biggest trick with the light mortars, there's a couple ways you can run them. You can run them regular if you have spotters or forward artillery observers, and you can use them to spot and you just hide them. Or you can bring them inexperienced, and the trick there is you hide them till the end of the round, and then you shoot. And then the next round, if they get shot at first, you just go down with them, and they're pretty survivable. So you want to always place them in cover, preferably hard cover. If you can put them in some ruins, that would be ideal, or behind a stone wall. Then when they go down, they're saving on a on a 3-up, 2-up. So, even if they get some wounds on you, you're likely to survive it. And you've just made a more expensive unit waste its turn shooting at your 21-point unit, which is a win. But they pretty much have to, because mortars, if you leave them alone, they're going to get you. They're going to hit something. They're going to range in. They're going to hit. Looks like I missed the pants on that one. I have to come back and grab the bottom of those pants. They're another word of caution is when you're building a list for a tournament, try not to have to build the unit. Dogs on something there. Sorry about that. But yeah, try not to have to build it at the deadline. Okay. Must have been a cat or something. He goes nuts on those cats. Okay. Any other? We got some leather straps we need to paint, that's for sure. Straps. Got another late start this evening. I was watching a battle report from Tabletop Battle. They had a really good one. British versus Germans. So they were running, the British was running double forward artillery observers. So that was of particular interest because that's what I do with mine. I run two of them. Very effective. Okay, what else we got here that needs some leather straps? Yeah, he's got a chin strap. Holy moly. Okay. Let's see, this guy's got. Whoop. And he's got a little knife on him. Having to go at this a little faster than I normally would because the tournament is, I'll be heading out in a couple days. And I want to paint the pack first before I go and paint that buckle strap. So I will wait on that. I'll come back to it. The boots usually take a couple coats anyway to get them good and dark. And this guy's got nothing. Got a chin strap? Yeah. Okay. All right, where is my water? Here we go. Okay, there's that. Now, I have territorial beige for the packs. So we will paint them. It's really close. I have to switch up brushes. This one's got a few fuzzies on it that are giving me a hard time cutting detail here. I'll just try to hit the highlights and then I'll come back and try to detail it. Oh yeah, we got that too. Okay, anybody else got any? I think that's it for that one. Let's try, I'll have to get my cutters out and try to trim those little wild hairs off my brush because this is a really good brush. Okay, let's do little brush and we will try to may require a second coat. That's unprimed ammo bag. Doesn't come out too good. This guy's got a couple little saddlebags on the side here. Let's see. Anti-tank rifle team. This one's got a few. Got the boots I haven't done. Yeah, I'll come back and do that one another time. Okay, we're gonna do a second coating on the uniforms. I think I need to trim this brush out a little bit. Okay, so hopefully, there's still a few that are trying to come out here. There we go. Kind of trim that brush up and see what we got here. The helmets definitely need extra. Move it down here. Yeah, these were really weak. This is well, be careful when I paint this. I did miss inside badly. And a dark wash will really help hide a few things too, which is good. So one technique I like to use for getting edges is what I call a slide. It's where you get it and you want to come to the edge and you just kind of push the brush towards it. You don't try to swipe across because then it'll get down on there. But if you just get it and just kind of push towards that edge, you can stop it right before it overlaps another color. These things are pretty pastel looking right now, but once you put that wash on it, it'll change it completely. It looks so much better. Okay, helmet. Most of this one looks pretty good. Okay. I think that that one pack is dried enough where I can paint the buckle on it. I got a couple buckles here I got to do. Burnt umber. That one's not very good. This one. Smallest one I've got. Get a really fine one. Yeah, that stopped working. Sometimes these really fine ones don't work because the tip moves on you when you try to. So you just have to be very careful with these. Light touch. You push too much at all and it'll go all over the place on you. Okay. Hmm. Okay, anything else? And do that bag in another color. Now, the mortar tubes. I'm going to use a little gunmetal gray just to give it a metallic. And then the wash should take away the shine off of it and make it look a little more metallic and not so bright. So here's where you get up and around the hands. You got to be careful not to push it back up onto the hand. And you got to retouch the hand again, which isn't a big deal, but once again, I'll use a little slide method, not trying to brush it. I'm just trying to push the brush up into it. If you try to actually brush it, you're going to end up catching. And this is going to be tricky, is getting this mortar round that's in his hand. I'm going to put a red tip on it when I get done with it, but I got to get the base part of it. So oops, yeah, backside of the hand. I got to get that one too. Once again, you just kind of slide it, and with a light touch, just slide it up against the fingers or the weapon, whatever you're painting, and you don't want to. If you try to brush across, the bristles fan out, and guarantee you're gonna have overpaint. You'll have to fix it over and over again. So this one's a little easier to paint. This one's already set up. May have put 2 coats there. That one is not wanting to cover up the flash paint that's over the top of the mortar tube. I just saw that. That's not too bad. I've got a little bit of flesh and then I missed the flesh on that hand. If you really want to see what you missed, try taking a picture and zooming in after you take it. Just take it regular and then zoom in, and you'll be amazed at what you didn't see. Even with these magnifiers on, you'll see stuff that you didn't realize. But the good thing is, when it's on the table, that level of detail is hard to pick up. Even if somebody's walking around with these on, judging, they're not going to see it unless they take a picture and zoom in, and then the camera they won't do that. Usually they'll just pick it up and look at it. They might use magnifiers to really give them a good look over. Okay, what are we missing here? Right there. All right, this guy's got a round in his hand, but dang, it's going to be so hard to see it. It looks like he's got it backwards. That's what I'm looking at. Oh, I got binoculars. Yep, yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay, now there was a few spots with the flesh, so I need to find my flat flesh. Oh, now, come on. There we go. Don't need much. All right, let's put that up there. Turn this around. And let's see what we're missing here. Yeah, this guy was missing a hand, part of a hand. Whoops. Okay. I think these guys need some touching up. I have to decide what color I want his hair. So he doesn't have a cap on. Okay, I think we're good there. Okay. So hair. Blonde. Brown. Let's see. I'm thinking black. What do you think? Some jet black hair. Here we go. Yep. Can't paint with that end. Okay, and need some red. Got some good red here for that mortar. Okay, and this guy's got one, but he's got it backwards, so I gotta get up under here. Okay. And I'm gonna have to let these dry a little bit. So I'm gonna pause. Okay, back, and we're gonna get a flesh wash. There we go. And we will just touch up the face and the hands. So I clear coated them before I washed these. The main reason I do that is because the paints are water soluble, and if they don't have a lot of time to dry, you can run the risk of literally washing off your paint, and then you got a mess. So I'll go ahead and clear coat it, and that way I don't have to worry about that. Okay, where did my top paper go? Shoot. This is right here, so it works just fine. Gotta dry the brushes. Okay, so now I got some brown. I got a mild brown. I'm gonna put on the uniforms because they're brown. I need a little bit more here. So where's my glasses? Can't see squat without these. Ooh. Didn't see that. I don't have to touch that up. You can still come back and touch things up after you do all this, and then you just do a final clear coat on them after everything is done. Yeah, I may have to pop a little more out there. It looks like it might be short. One more dude. And that is washed. It'll lighten up once it dries. Oops. So they'll look quite a bit better. This camera doesn't focus very well, but so I've got a few details left to touch up after this dries, and then down to basing. Put some basing material on. So I will cut the video here, and guys, I will do a wrap up tomorrow night with the finished product after I'm completely done with them, and let you have a look at them. All right. So thanks for watching. Please make some comments, like, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Good night.